ever noticed, no matter how hard you work, your money situation never changes? Like you're constantly stressed and you're stuck in this like invisible ceiling that just never feels that you could break through. Chasing your bills, never being able to make your payments. What if I told you though, it's not necessarily a numbers game? It's a vibration game. It's your vibration. And debt might be keeping you trapped in that cycle and keeping your vibration down. And today I'm going to talk about how carrying debt and normal debt is actually affecting your vibration and keeping your vibration lower than you could currently have it. It's keeping you in such a low financial frequency. And what you can start to do to shift out of that frequency and that debt for good. Most people get debt, like say a $5,000 credit card, and they're like, well, you know, it's 12% interest payment. I can utilize that. I'm fine. It's not affecting me. But meanwhile, it is. Subconsciously, that debt is a strain on you, and you know that's there, and you have that always over your head of, I have to be in debt to be able to afford to live, for instance, or I have to be in debt and this is normal, but it's not. That is what's going to drain your energy and your frequency, and that's what's keeping you in that loop of having to be in debt, and that's what you're thinking about day after day after day. Debt keeps you in a survival state, and you have to pay your loans on time, and you have so many loans you have to pay, and you have debt that you have to pay. Are you feeling grateful for that debt that you have to pay when it comes up? No. Most of us are stressed and we're freaking out, and sometimes it's like, I know this is how much I have to make, and that's just enough for me to pay my payments and for me to just get by. So that is constantly a drain on your energy. That brings you into an energy of lack and a lower frequency. The more bills you have, the more bills you expect. And that keeps you on that frequency when you're always having bills. You're always expecting more bills. And then what shows up? More bills, more debt, more negative energy, because you're in that lack state of mind. And that's what debt puts you in, is in that lack state. And it puts you on that lower vibration. This is why paying off debt is not just mathematical, not physical, it's also very spiritual. Because this is why on my channel I mix financial strategy with energetic alignment, because the both go hand in hand. And if you're focusing on one but not the other, you're going to end up falling into a bad place, and you're going to be like, see, I told you this stuff doesn't work. And I see that with a lot of people. A lot of people don't try hard because there's more than just the math part of it and just going on a budget, which we all need to do too, but there's that energetic part of it that keeps you in a state where you might not be able to get out of it, and you might lose hope, and you might stop it altogether and just give up. And I don't want that for you. We don't want that. We don't want to give up. We don't want to give up, guys. Life is very easy, and it's just, if I can bring these concepts to you and help you make your life a little easier, then I will have done my job. Here on my channel, paying off debt isn't just about lowering your liabilities, it's hiring your vibration. Every time you make a payment, you're telling the universe, I'm honoring my word. I'm restoring balance. I'm cleaning up my past so I can make a better future for myself. And listen, guys, I've been there. It sucks. I was making 10 times the amount of money as an adult now than I was when I was 14 years old bussing tables. And when I found about this thing at the time I thought was great called debt, I actually put myself in so much debt. I was worth less money making 10 times more amount of money than I was when I was a busboy at a diner working 20 hours a week when I was 14. I had more savings and more money when I was 14 than I was at the time, probably about 28 years old. And I don't want you guys to go there, because it's not fun, it sucks, and It takes a lot of discipline to get back to where I was. And now I'm very, very well financially. I'm not rich, don't get me wrong. I'm not rich. I will be rich. I know exactly what to do now, and which is great. And I'm using this channel to help educate everybody so they can be in a better position like I am. Like right now, I have 6 months of emergency saved up. I put 15% of everything I make into a Roth IRA. I paid off all my debts from smallest to largest. Not highest interest rate, from smallest to largest, because it's all about getting that win. If you can get that small win, you can get that $500 credit card, for instance, paid off, and not the $5,000 one. You get the $500 one paid off first. It's just that small win that you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can do it. Like a couple months ago, I couldn't believe that I could do something like that. And now I'm over here, paid off that $500 debt, that's wiped off, and now I'm going to my higher debts. And before you know it, it might only take you 6 months to pay off everything. You guys can do it. And when you do it, it feels awesome. I'm telling you, like it just raises your vibration when you're out of debt to a whole other level. And it has done that for me too. And let me tell you guys, this is the first thing to do right now if you're carrying debt and what to do with it and how to shift out of that lower frequency. First is stop ignoring it. Go get yourself Rocket Money. It's an app that puts all of your finances together, tells you how much you're spending, where it's all at, what your net worth is. It puts everything there into perspective. So that puts you on pretty much a budget, and it helps you budget. You can put yourself on a budget through that app. And the reason why you put yourself on that budget is because now you're aware of where that money's going. So don't see it as, oh, I can't spend this money anymore, I'm broke. Here's the thing, you were broke anyways, right? Because you spent too much money in the first place. So you were broke. All you're doing now is now you're aware of where you're spending money. And if you start seeing, oh my gosh, I didn't know I spent all that money going out to eat. Or I didn't know I spent all that money on, for instance, facial products. Once you start seeing where you're spending that money, now you can be aware and you can be like, do I really need all these things? Or did I spend too much here and did I spend too much there? And you can see how much you make every week and how much you're spending every week. And then you can figure out where you can cut costs. And once you're aware of that, then you can prevent yourself from going into more and more and more debt. And once you're aware of that, then you can use the savings that you saved from that to put towards your debt, and you can pay off that debt faster than ever. The second one is paying off the smallest debt first. Because if you pay off, like I said before, the smallest debt first, that's a win. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I feel so much more confident in myself. I proved to myself that I can pay off this $500 credit card. And that's a win. That's what you want. If your brain starts winning like that, then you're going to be more optimistic and you're going to have fun doing it. And it's not going to feel like a chore, and you're going to stick with it and keep going through it. Is doing a daily mindset routine. So like whenever you wake up, don't focus on your debt. Focus on prosperity. Focus on not having debt. Focus on what life would be like without debt and being financially free and financially abundant and understanding and mastering money. If you master personal finance, you will never have to worry about having a money problem ever again. Just imagine how awesome that would feel. It's not just about paying off balances, it's about becoming that free person in the meantime while doing that. If you appreciate this and this is home for you, I'd appreciate you guys to comment below. If this hits home for you, let me know in the comments. Are you working on paying off debt right now? And how is that going? And if you're not, what did you get out of this video, and what do you plan on doing that I mentioned to you that's going to help you start paying off your debt? Also, what have you learned in the mindset that I was talking about in frequency shift that is going to help you pay off your debt, and that you learned that you might not have learned, or that you might not have learned from other people in this industry that you learned from me today, and what you would like to see more of? And if you want to see more on how to blend mindset, money, and vibration together, and how to be truly financially free and be truly prosperous in life and never have money problems again, I'd appreciate if you guys would like and subscribe. I also have a Patreon channel where you can pay a monthly fee, and I go way more in depth detail on that there. And I have some master classes I'm going to be coming out with soon. I appreciate you guys again for checking me out. And again, welcome back to Luxona, where millionaires are made.